First, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who are teaching this truth and sincerity. And a shout out to Yakim that's out there on the four quarters of the earth, teaching this truth, risking your lives to do so, and, we're at the times of the end here. I just, recently was trying to get a webcam for this, and in the midst of all this, of course, the devil, Esau, the so-called white man, has now put a strike on my channel because, of course, I exposed the false flag. So there's a strike on this channel, which means that I can't do live streaming whatsoever, no matter how much I try to at least upgrade my equipment. So I'm still sitting here with the old Sony 8 cam, and I can't do live streams because Esau, the so-called white man, has put that strike on my channel, which, they said that I'm a cyber bully because I'm bringing out this truth. And I'm not the only one that this has happened to. This has happened to many. Of course, you know about the false flag event, the YouTube shooting, which we know that all shootings are bullshit. And you can't convince me that the news is real, because we know that the same places where they make Hollywood movies is the same thing that they do with live events, that you just get a bunch of crisis actors together, you shoot a stunt, and because you see fucking police in their uniforms or whatever, people think that it's real, even though they're just doing another movie, like a Clint Eastwood film, And so when you call bullshit bullshit, of course, it's flagged, it's, pretty much you're called a cyber bully, right? Cyberbullying, And so, but like everything else, though, Esau cannot stop this prophecy. He's scared, because, like everything else, though, another thing that's happening is this move with China and United States and the U.S. dollar crash and all that. Well, that was the plan all along of the New World Order, to bring in the new global currency. And China's already gone cashless. Japan's gone cashless. So what does that mean? The chip. It's all about moving towards the chip. But the U.S. dollar is worthless. Of course, pretty much the petrodollar is worthless. And so all the goods coming in from China, fruit and meat and all that, it's going to go up in price. So, that's going to bring in famine, because most people can barely afford shit now, But, I'm going to read out of Isaiah chapter 46, because it's talking about Babylon the Great, and this, as it happened in the old Babylon, so it will now, pretty much, it says in chapter 46, verse 1, Baal bows down, and who's the current Baal? Well, that could be Donald Trump, if you will, the king of Babylon. Nebo stoops. Their idols were on the beast and on the cattle. And there's a lot of idols all over this place, Babylon the Great. A burden to the weary beast. They stood. They bowed down together. You have to bow down now. I mean, they're making football players bow down to the national anthem. They could not deliver the burden, but they have themselves gone into captivity. Listen to me, O house of Jacob, all the remnant of the house of Israel, who have been upheld by me from birth, who have been carried from the womb. Even to your old age, I am he, and even to your gray hairs, I will carry you. I have made, and I will bear. Even I will carry and will deliver you. So we're going to be delivered out of this place. That is the elect, the 1/3, And the other 2/3 is just going to have to be born through us. We'll be the actual fathers of the wicked, which they will no longer be wicked, That is, are people that still want to hang out with the heathen and be just like the heathen. Want to continue in his customs, which is profanity. And, want to follow false prophets, which is cursing. To whom will you liken me and make me equal, and compare me that we should be alike. Yeah, and of course, like everything else, you know, they have changed the images. And when we bring this to our people and all that, they would still rather worship Cesare Borgia, rather worship the white images and believe that Jesus loves everybody, rather than accepting that his name is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. And they don't want to learn Hebrew. They don't want to accept that they're a Hebrew Israelite. Would rather just be the dung of the earth, rather just be considered black, and that's it, you know, or be just Mexican, or be just, you know, so-called Native American or Indian, you know, but they don't want to accept that they're Israelites, you know, and it's very sad, but, you know, pretty much that's what's happening now. Then you got the confusion of faces, you know, that go back to being a Jake, you know. They lavish gold out of the bag and weigh silver on the scales. They hire a goldsmith and he make it a god. They prostrate themselves. Yes, they worship. And look at all these idols that are all over these so-called churches. Look at all these idols that are all over America. Statues of everything. Michael Jordan's got a statue. Magic Johnson's got a statue. You know, they array themselves. And those are Jakes, by the way, that are idolized, you know. You got Mount Rushmore. You got all this wickedness everywhere. They bear it on the shoulder. They carry it and set it in its place, and it stands. From its place it shall not move. Though one cries out to it, yet it cannot answer, nor save him out of his trouble. That is, that they call upon Jesus Christ to save them, right? In the time of their calamity, you know, Hurricane Andrew, Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Rita, what's the most recent one? Hurricane Harvey, you know, they call upon Jesus, you know, and nothing saved them. They all were taken to a FEMA camp and never heard from again, you know, and we know this because even they couldn't deny everything on YouTube. You know, part of the news segment is like, well, why didn't you go to the shelter? Because they're killing people in them shelters. You know, that ended up on YouTube. And they're trying to censor YouTube. That's why this false flag event. Remember this and show yourselves, men. Recall to mind, O you transgressors. You know, because that's what we did. We transgressed the law. We became like the heathen, became uncircumcised, did not keep the customs of our forefathers. Therefore, we became the dung of the earth. We became just like them. And, you know, there's a lot of us confusion of faces who are really Jakes, you know, but they, you know, just accept everything else. But, for I am Yahweh and there is none other. I am Yahweh and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from the ancient times that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure, calling a bird of prey from the east, the man who executes my counsel from a far country. Indeed, I have spoken it. I will also bring it to pass. I have purposed it. I will also do it. Listen to me, you stubborn-hearted who are far from righteousness. I will bring my righteousness near. It shall not be far off. My salvation shall not linger, and I will place salvation in Zion, for Israel my glory. So again, you know, this is talking about, of course, when he restores the 1/3, and we birth back Israel back into what it should be, when Yahweh Shai returns on them chariots and gathers us. And I'm going to read out of chapter 47, because this continues, because we know the virgin daughter of Babylon is America. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground without a throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for you shall no more be called tender and delicate. Because we could see America is going to be destroyed forever. You know, it's not even going to come up in remembrance anymore. Take the milestones and grind meal. Remove your veil. Take off the skirt. Uncover the thigh. Pass through the rivers. Your nakedness shall be uncovered. Yes, your shame will be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not arbitrate with a man. And so, what's happening now? Everybody fucking knows that America is ISIS. Everybody knows that America creates terrorism all over the world. Everybody knows that Amalek, the Israeli state, is nothing more than a Zionist occupation. Who are the Zionists? Same ones who run Idumea, the whore, Babylon the Great. And it's been exposed all over, you know. Pretty much they know that this place must be destroyed. That if there was to ever be peace in the world, you would have to destroy the United States and the Israeli state, you know. And, well, Russia was just in Turkey, which is Gomer, you know, Magog, Gomer, and Persia, and they were having talks, and they're going to get the United States out of Syria one way or another. And now you're starting to hear reported casualties of U.S. troops in Syria. They don't belong there. And, of course, you know, like everything else, though, this is World War III, so that's happened on one side. Then you got the other, the deliberate crashing of the dollar, you know. And, of course, famine of the word, you know. The cry for oil is going to be really soon. They're going to try to get oil from us, and we just ain't going to be around anymore. So, you know, the times to be able to go out and do this are eventually going to come to its end, but we're going to still be strong and be out there, so take advantage of it while it's available. It will not be around much longer, and like everything else, though, man, you know, feed the elect while you still can. Enjoy this, you know. If I could do live streams, I would, but everything I do is pre-recorded, but that doesn't stop me from still trying to upload videos and upload other brothers' videos and putting them together, you know. So I hope this has been edifying. Like everything else, though, a better day is coming. Our oh happy day is when America is finally destroyed, and it's being exposed day in, day out. More and more of their lies have been exposed, and the deep state's going to lose. Shalom.